Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me in this training video. That light is like right in my glasses. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about today is, how to know that you are on purpose. And, from the bottom of my heart, like I want you to live on purpose. And that is essentially, what the Visible Bossette is all about. It is giving you the opportunity to uncover your purpose and to live on purpose. Okay, so what I want to go through with you today is just some sort of ways to also uncover what it is that you want to do. I know that with myself, it came with a lot of soul searching. So it's asking yourself those deeper questions to understand, what exactly it is that you want to do. And I found out that I wanted to, help women after they had experienced pregnancy loss, essentially because that was something that I went through myself. But within that, being really specific on how you want to help them, what it is specifically that you want to help them with. And, that also comes into play with sort of how, like what you're naturally drawn to help. Because I know that there's a lot of women, who love the nutrition side of things. So helping women with, pregnancy loss, fertility, and nutrition, or, there's so many different levels and layers to this space. I'm naturally drawn to helping women through emotional healing. So, because it's a lot of what I've done, I've developed the tools for that. So that's the space that I went into. And then I went into also then helping women, build their businesses around that. So, because it's what I did as well. So, really just becoming aware of what you're naturally drawn to, what your natural strengths are. And if it then is in the pregnancy loss space, how you can translate that into the pregnancy loss space and help women, through what they have been through, with what value, with what knowledge, with what experience you have. So I want to run through some questions with you so that you can start to ask yourself those deeper questions to get an understanding of, what it is that you want to do. Okay, so, the first question, what experiences do you want? And this is something also that you can journal around. Just really give yourself the space mentally to really uncover the answers to these questions. It's not something that's going to just, run off the top of your head. Something that's going to, when you're able to give yourself the space, that's when it will all come to you. So what experiences do you want in your life? How are you going to grow? And how can you give back to the world? So, starting your business does require a lot of growth from you as a person. So, understanding ways that you're able then to grow as well. You know, having the right materials, resources around you that can provide that for you, to help you grow spiritually, mentally, into the person that you need to be able to give back. So developing yourself personally, how does that look for you? And how do you want to give back to the world? What is it specifically that you want to do with your natural gifts? Like, what is it that you want to do? And is it in the space of pregnancy and child loss, infant loss, infertility? With, like I said before, there are so many different layers to this space. What was your experience? What is your natural tendencies, where you sort of tend to, have the most passion, and how can you put them together? How can you give back to the world? Like, that is just truly amazing. Like, the contribution that you make as an individual back into humanity, to move humanity forward, to really make this a different space. That is the true act of purpose and service, using your experiences and your growth to contribute back to humanity and raise the vibration of humanity. Stepping up into a higher level of being requires a true selfless person. It requires that next level person. Not everyone can do this. A person, a woman who is willing to use their adversity for the betterment of others, to empower others to live their potential, because you know what it's like to be in the darkness. Whether it was the darkness of grief, and moving through that, of not knowing like what your future holds for you anymore, the uncertainty, the loss of identity, all of that. You know what it's like, but you know what it's like to be on the other side of that darkness, and how intensely beautiful life can be. And you want to be able to guide women to that place too. You want to give them the opportunity to get to that place as well. A place of love and connection, holistically growing and allowing them to embrace their pain, and how to integrate that into their life, because that pain just doesn't go away. It is something that we learn to integrate into our life and have the joy and the grief and the pain be alongside each other. Because to first know, grief and pain, we have to have loved. But we can also then love on the other side of that, and love more intensely, and have the opportunity to be connected to ourselves more intensely than ever before. And it's being able to allow women to come to that place, to find that within them, to reconnect them to that love that they can have for themselves and their lives again. And have the joy and the pain coexist alongside each other. So going through those 3 questions that I went through just before, really asking yourself what it is that you where it is that you want to, take your experience, and how you want to contribute back. What does that look like? Just sort of putting out any ideas, no judgment on what actually comes out. And like I said, giving yourself the space to actually go through these questions, because it's going to come from more into your subconscious rather than your conscious mind, because your conscious mind is going to be the first answer that sort of comes out. But if you're able to sit with it for long enough and just keep asking yourself the questions, more and more information is going to come. So identifying what your calling is and how you want to give back, and how we can integrate your natural gift into the space that you want to, contribute. And like I said before, if it is the pregnancy and child loss space, that is truly amazing, because it's something that we do need more of. And sort of being able to create more accessible support in all different areas in within this. So yeah, if you're needing any help with uncovering your purpose, you've got questions around, how to, what's actually coming up for you, or you're feeling like maybe nothing is coming up for you, please connect with me, because we can absolutely go through this together and, really uncover what it is that your soul's blueprint, what it is that you're put on this earth to do, and how you're going to contribute, how you're going to deliver that to women, and really, like I said before, raise the vibration of yourself and the women that are going to be going through your program. And it's going to create this beautiful ripple effect through humanity, raising their vibration as well, because the people that are going to be, you like yourself in service is going to have a higher vibration, and the women, when they leave your presence, is going to have a higher vibration, and that's going to sort of have this beautiful ripple effect around the people that are around these people. So yeah, connect with me if this is something that you're wanting to uncover and you feel like you need some more support, more guidance around what it truly is that you're put on this earth to do, and really aligning yourself with your soul's blueprint. But I look forward to hearing from you. And like I said, we can absolutely go through this together inside the Visible Bossette. So it is something that I'm truly passionate about, and I look forward to speaking with you more about it. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.